How can you get an edge in trading the stock markets? In this video, I'm going to tell you how you can change your trading journey, become a profitable trader by just implementing this one step in your trading journey. I am Nitin Lalwani, I'm the founder of Infinity Lifestyle Hub, and today I'm going to teach you something which we already know, but seldom do we implement this. I'm going to be telling you about a trading dashboard, a trading journal, what it looks like, what gets recorded in there, and how it can really help us. What is the need of a trading journal or a trading dashboard? Sounds very simple, but I remember when I started my trading journey, starting my trading career. At that time, I was doing excellent as an analyst. I was analyzing the markets really well. I had learned some amazing things about the market. So I was analyzing it really well. I was identifying when the markets are going to turn, when the markets are going to go up or they're going to go down, which stock will perform at what time. But I wasn't profitable as a trader. I was an excellent analyst, but not a successful trader. Now, these are two very different things. So, let's understand to be a successful trader or a successful, profitable trader, I would say. What is the one thing that we need to do? We need to record every trade that we take. We need to record all aspects of the trade that we take. It is not only important to record which script did we trade, what date did we trade it on, and the price of entry and exit. That's not it. A trading journal is much more than that. A trading dashboard gives you much more insights. What we spoke about is just the entry, exit, and the script and the dates. That's just a profit and loss account. What I'm talking about is a dashboard which will give you all the insights. So let's take, for example, if it is a cricket game that we're looking at. In a cricket game, if we did not have records of all the players, the pitches, the captains, how would it be? If we did not have the records of pitches, what is a good score to post on a certain pitch? What is a good score to defend? How would the captains be able to actually go ahead? If we did not have a pitch report on a dry surface, how does the ball react? Whether on a surface with dew, whether the ball goes smooth, the ball goes fast, or the ball slips a lot from the bowler's hands. We have records as to which bowler has taken a particular batsman's wicket how many times and bowling which ball, whether it's a length ball, it's a yorker, it's a short ball, which batsman cannot play a certain ball, whether it's a hook shot, it's a short ball, or it's a yorker. What difficulties do they face? All this has been journaled down, all this has been recorded. And once you review and analyze whatever has been recorded and accordingly take action, you put that into implementation, that always proves to be successful then. So the same way, if you want to be successful in your trading career, in your trading journey, you need to record every single detail of what you're doing, why you're doing it, what is the emotion behind doing it, what is the emotion when you're getting out of the particular trade. Let's have a look at what a trading journal or a trading dashboard looks like. So over here, when we see this trading dashboard, the first thing that I have is the serial number. The next is the date of entry over here. After which I have written the instrument that I'm trading, whether it's futures, options, cash, equity. This helps me analyze where exactly am I making more profits, where exactly am I losing more money, and why is it that I'm losing money. So I can always work on this, that if I'm profitable in trading futures, I will not look at equity and options. If I'm more profitable in trading equity, why would I look at futures and options? End of the day, I want to be more profitable in my trading journey. So filtering all of this data can be done only once you have recorded this. And over here, I've also written the scripts. Which are the scripts, which are the sectors in a particular time which gave me more returns, which gave me more profits, or which gave me some losses. Over here, inputting this data of simply the strike price. This will give me whether I've traded a call option, I've traded a put option, and it will help me identify whether trading a call option is more profitable to me or trading a put option. When I look at the longer data, more data when I've filled in, it helps me analyze on those aspects as well. And the next thing is the long position that I'm taking, whether I'm taking a long position as a trader or a short position, where am I more successful? It helps identify who I am, whether I'm good when I'm bullish on the markets or whether I'm much better when I'm bearish on the markets. I can identify the turning points of the market, or I'm a trend follower. So, and in the trend following system also, whether the long trades help me or the short trades help me more to make more money, and where am I losing money, where am I bleeding money. All of this helps me identify myself as a trader. The thing is the time frame that I'm trading on. It gives me a fair idea of whether I'm more successful as a day trader, intraday trader, or a positional trader, or a swing trader. Once I just filter out all of this data, I can use various permutations, combinations to identify where exactly what is working for me and what is not working for me. Again, I've written down all these columns wherein I have the quantity, whether when I'm trading heavy quantities, bigger quantities, I am more nervous, I am more confident, or I'm more confident with smaller quantities. All of this helps me identify what kind of a trader I am, what kind of system is working for me. Another important column over here is the current position, whether my trades are closed or they are open. If any of the trade is open, then I need to pay attention to it. I need to put my targets, I need to put my stop losses, and identify that trade, whether I'm making a profit on that trade or I'm making a loss. That will help me with my, I can identify what is the unbooked profit. It can help me in my tax planning as well, whether I can set off my profits against my losses, and so on and so forth. So this position is also very important. What is the risk that I'm taking in an open position? What is the risk that I'm taking? What was the risk that I had taken in a closed position? I will be able to analyze when I take a certain percentage of risk. Am I more successful? Am I at ease? Am I calm while taking that risk? So for that, we also have a column of reason for entry. Now this is very important. Whether I take a trade based on a certain news, a certain broker's recommendation, a fundamental analysis, or one of my strategies that I use in my technical system, all of them can be taken into account and put it down over here in my reason for entry. Because at the end of the time, at the end of the month, at the end of the year, when I sit down to analyze what worked for me, what did not work for me. Okay, so whenever I reacted to news, it probably gave me a loss. My broker, particular, say I have 2 or 3 brokers, so XYZ broker gave me recommendations, 6 out of 10 times that broker was right, or I'm following certain different strategies on my technical analysis. Which strategy is working for me, which strategy is not working for me? The same, we could have the same strategy, but something works for you better, something works for me, because it is the mindset that is playing. So it is very important, and we need to identify our own mindset. I will tell you, if you just go on YouTube and find out strategies on trading, you'll get a million of those, and I would say 90% of those work. But it's more about who you are, what you are ready to trade, and what you are comfortable trading. So here you can identify all of these things: who you are, what you are comfortable trading, and what gives you more profits. What is the next column is the most important column. What is the emotion behind your entry of trade? Were you confident while entering the trade? Were you not confident? Were you nervous? Or did you quarrel or have a fight with one of your members of your house, or your colleagues, or your friends, and then you took a trade and you ended up having a loss? So it is very important you note down all of this, because this will help you identify whenever you see a trade, and you see what has worked for you. Whether when I was confident, the trade really worked for me, when I was not confident, it did not work for me. So next time when I'm taking a trade, I will always see that I would try to avoid or reduce my quantities in trades where I'm not confident, and when I'm confident, I would go with full confidence and trade it and take that trade. So I will not avoid those trades where I'm confident. Then again, we have a reason for variance from system. Why have we have varied from the system? Whether it was necessary, or I did not do something right. That is why I varied from the system. And when I see, when I have varied from the system, whether it amounted in a reduced profit or it amounted to a loss, and if I vary from the system, how often do I make a loss? I can analyze all of those data in various permutations and combinations. Another column we have, very importantly, is the mistakes that we have made. I would say 95% of the people do not maintain this trading dashboard and do not maintain a trading journal only because one has to log in their mistakes. And the human mind is not programmed to accept mistakes. But trust me, if you want success, you will have to log down these mistakes. You will have to make a log of these mistakes, and you will have to learn from these mistakes so that you do not repeat these mistakes and become much more profitable as a trader. This is very important because unless and until you don't jot it down, you don't journal it down, how would you know 3 months later what are the mistakes that you had made? How would you know 2 years later what are the mistakes that you had made so that you don't repeat those mistakes? And unless and until we don't write down what our mistakes are, we will not learn. And so that over here in one of these columns, I have noted out, we write down our learnings. Because if we do not write down what we learned, there's no point of this whole exercise. We write down what we have learned, we analyze it, we filter it, and then we implement, we take action according to our learnings. So simply writing down our mistakes is of no use. We have to write down what we've learned and we have to put it into action, whatever is our learning, so that we become more profitable, more successful. And in the end, we would have over here the column of a brokerage and P&L that is there. So this is what basically a trading dashboard looks like. You log down all of this. You can add one more column. What is your reason for exit? Whether it was greed, it was fear. See, probably a lot of people, they exit too early, thinking that the stock price would not go up, or if you're in a short position, the stock price will rise any moment. So I would lose these profits also. So that is where they vary from the system. That is the emotion of fear. Then there would be an emotion of greed. Say probably you bought a stock at 100 rupees. It went all the way to 200 rupees, and then now it's trading at 150. So this sense of greed comes in. Okay, I will book my profits once it goes back to 200. And a lot of times it never does. It will come down, so you may probably exit at your cost or probably in a loss. So this is your emotion of greed. So when we note down all of this, whenever I acted in fear, whenever I acted in greed, what was the outcome? I need to analyze from those perspectives. These are one of the few important things that you need to journal down for you to be successful and analyze this, understand this, take actions. The next tab gives me a summary of what exactly I'm doing. This is a snapshot which tells me what am I doing, whether I'm risking too much on my capital, whether my profits are too low for the year or the month or the week. This tells me what exactly is happening in my journey. Success is all about forming the right habits and doing the right things. Not that we will not make mistakes. We are bound to make mistakes. But it's all about whether we learn from our mistakes and we do not repeat our mistakes. Same way, if you want to get success in any other aspect of life, say you want to lose weight, just journal down important things. Just form a habit of journaling everything. You have relationship goals, you have business goals, you have fitness goals. Make a separate journal for each one of those, and you will see the magic happen. Let me just give you one more example of a fitness goal. I want to lose weight. I know the right thing to do is maintain a strict diet, exercise, and what to eat, what not to eat, what are the kinds of exercises I need. But it's not happening as long as I don't journal down. What will I journal? Simple things. In one column, I just write down whatever I've eaten throughout the day. In another column, I just write down, if not this, what better could I have eaten through the day? Against every meal, say in lunch, I had something fried. On the other hand, I could have eaten a salad, which I did not. So the human mind is programmed in such a way that it does not actually want to be let down, or it does not want to be told that it is doing something wrong. So once we write down what wrong we are doing and what is the right thing that we could have done, we would next time it will automatically choose the right thing. It will choose a salad over something fried. This is the importance, this is the way in which the magic unfolds. The mind is something which we have given power to. And for us not to repeat our mistakes, we need to know where we are going wrong, what wrong is happening. We need to learn from our mistakes, and we need to implement and take action to get on the right track and be more profitable, be more successful. So let's take a look at the gist of what we have, why a journal is so important, what is the advantages that we have to by making a journal. So the first and foremost is it helps us identify and capitalize on our strengths. In our trading journal, if we just identify, if we just filter out where all have we made profits, what is the thing that has worked for us, what right have we done, and we just do more of what right we have done, we automatically increase our profits. Is that not true? It inspires us to perform better. Only when we have records, we might not remember what how much money we made 4 months back or 4 years back in a particular month, in a particular week. But if we have all journaled down, it will always inspire us to do better. You look at the audited results of any company, they try to grow year on year because there is a record. Then it inspires them to perform better. Say last year you made 25% returns on investment. This year your journal will inspire you to go at 30. And when you see that year on year you can grow at 5%, you will get an inspiration that now you can up your game and grow at 7 or 8 or 10%. So this journal will inspire you and take you forward leaps and bounds. It helps you to analyze and filter data. So whenever you want to analyze data, say it is 4 years back, 3 years back, 2 years back, 2 months back, 1 week back, you can simply go back to the data, see it, what went right for you, what went wrong for you, and actually move accordingly. You can plan your trades accordingly. The last is to identify and eliminate mistakes. What does not work for you? Now, what does not work for you, there can be two ways to handle it. Either you eliminate the things that you do not need to do. Say if a particular system is not working for you, can you move that out? Yes. But if there is a certain execution mistake that you're doing, you need to work on that. So these are the two things you can do. Either you can eliminate that weakness or you can work on that weakness. What is important? You need to identify. These are the most core important things that are there which help us, and this is how a journal will help us. It will help us in identifying our strengths, our weaknesses. It will inspire us to perform better, and it helps us to analyze and filter the data. Now, if you have really liked this journal, if you want this journal for yourself, I'm going to be providing a link down there to download this journal for yourself and help you become a better trader and increase your profits in your trading career. Now, if you found this video useful, I want you to subscribe to my channel. I will be providing much more of content like this. And do share this with your friends, family, and whoever you think would really benefit from this information. And like this video, I would like to know your comments on what was the aha moment. And if you are committed to your growth, if you want to download this, you're free to do so. If you want to commit to your growth, I want you to write down, I am committed and I will play at 100%. Just type down 100% so that I know you are committed to your growth and you want to up your game right now. Thank you and God bless.